Gerard, I'm going to use the page. I just don't want to put it in during the stream so I can focus on streaming. But I'll go back and put it in afterwards. So one thing you may have noticed too, so Snow, who's in the chat as Holy Snova, he just started an arena run, and it gave us a little update that he was starting an arena run. So, alright guys, and I'm going to go ahead and open a poll real quick. Give me 1 second. And you guys can vote on which class you want to play, Rogue, Paladin, or Warlock. Alright, poll's open, so go ahead and vote. And when you vote, it has to be exactly the syntax that's in chat, so go ahead and vote on whether you want Rogue, Paladin, or Warlock, and that is what we'll play. For those of you who might be new to the stream, when we go through Arena, I usually ask for you guys feedback on the cards, and sometimes, most of the time, try to go with the cards you guys want me to pick. So that's what we'll do. That way you guys get to see how certain cards work that you may have picked. So it's looking like Paladin. Wow, no love for the Rogue. I wonder if that's because after the patch, Rogues got nerfed quite hard. I've had really good Warlock decks in Arena. I haven't had the greatest of Paladin decks, though. Ice Shed, it is case sensitive, so make sure you put Paladin with a capital P. So it doesn't look like it's to make a difference. So it looks like we have Paladin winning out. So, all right, so we will go Paladin. Yeah, Paladin won about two-thirds of the vote. Can't say that I'm surprised that Holy Snova would go Paladin.
I will fight with
I haven't seen Bronius around in a long time. I wonder if he's in the beta now and he's stopped watching the stream. He was a big Paladin player. Well, my cats decided to join the stream. Rawr. Kitty. See? Hello. Alright. So I have to move the stuff off my desk so my cat won't knock it on the floor. Alright. Emperor Cobra's a really good card. Holy Wrath, not a huge fan of. I'm gonna go Emperor Cobra here. Pretty easy choice. I do like Novice Engineer for Arena, but Hammer of Wrath is a better choice. It's direct damage and draw. Venture Company Mercenary I've become a bigger fan of. Even though it makes your minions cost a lot more, you drop it on turn 5 as a 7/6 and it can be really hard to deal with. South Sea Deckhand might be okay. Hammer of Wrath is solid, but I'm going to go Venture Company Mercenary here. Repentance, I haven't been used the Paladin secrets very much. And if you guys want to vote on any of the cards, feel free to in chat. Just type which card you think I should play. You can use numbers as 1, 2, or 3 as well, so. I think here I'm going to go Novice Engineer, though. Light's Justice is a pretty good weapon for clearing minions early. I really like Shattered Sun Cleric, though, for Arena. It just gives you that little bit of extra boost that you need to keep your minions alive early. Stranglethorn Tiger is good, but I would prefer either 1 or 3 here, I think. I'm gonna go Shattered Sun. These are all solid cards. Draw power should never be underestimated. Obviously, silence is really good in Arena. Humility is good to nerf that big minion they drop. I think Blessing of Wisdom is the way to go. I tend to like utility in Arena. Well, I almost fist pump clicked Sinjin because Sinjin is so great. However, Consecration is a solid card. Wolf Rider is good as well, although I prefer Sinjin or Consecration. If we get Equality, we can basically clear their board with Equality and Consecration together. Yeah, I think Consecration is the way to go. I agree. It pains me not to take Sinjin. It's so hard not to take Sinjin. So Frostwolf Warlord gives +1/+1 for each other minion on the battlefield. Can be good late game, especially with Paladin where we can generate tokens. Youthful Brewmaster gives you a form of card value. You can bounce a card back to your hand. Stormwind Knight lets you trade as a 4 with a 2/5. Usually it can kill one small minion when it comes out. But I like Frostwolf Warlord, I think, here for late game. Although we have some good... You know what? I'm going to go Brewmaster. Change my mind. And it seems like one thing that Trump's article talked a lot about was that Arena is really about the mid-game. And I think it's right. I think his analysis is pretty much dead on. That makes me want to take better mid-game cards like Dragonling Mechanic. Gurabashi Berserker is good. Corehound is a good 7-drop at a 9/5. They pretty much have to deal with it, but I think I'm going to go Dragonling Mechanic. You probably saw the look on my face. None of those cards were particularly good. So I went with Demolisher can be good. It's a form of soft taunt. They almost always have to deal with it. So Holy Light is a nice heal, 2 for 6. Cult Master gives you more draw power. I'm gonna go Cult Master. Alright, so Dread Corsair gives us a taunt minion. Fairy Dragon is a really good early minion. Guardian of Kings is so strong, though. It's a 5/6 and you get 6 health restored. So basically, you look at it this way. Holy Light is 2 for 6 health. So Guardian of Kings gives you a 5/6 minion that has a 2-mana ability on it for 7. Makes it a really good card. Fairy Dragon is just so good early, though. What do you guys think? I think 1 or 3 is the way to go, but Guardian of Kings is just so good late game. I just find in Arena I tend not to get to the late game very often. I think I'd make decks that are too late game focused, and then yeah. Yeah, I think Kings too. I think Kings. So Cold Light Oracle, it's a 2/2 for 3, and you get to draw 2 cards, but so does your opponent. Ravenhold Assassin is good, but Sunwalker is great. It's a 4/5 with Taunt and Divine Shield. I like Noble Sacrifice. I just know it's a really annoying secret for me to deal with in Arena, so I'm gonna go with another Blessing of Wisdom. True Silver Champion, great weapon. Gotta take that. So eye for an eye, when your hero takes damage, you also do the same damage to the enemy hero. Not a bad secret. I like Silverhand Knight. I like Ancient Brewmaster. Ancient Brewmaster, it's a 4 for 5/4, and you get to bounce a minion. It's a really good card. I would go either Brewmaster or Eye for an Eye here. The thing about secrets is once you play them, it forces your opponent to work around them, which can get pretty annoying. Silverhand is a solid card as well. 4/4 for 5, but you also get a 2/2. So basically you get a 6/6 minion split in 2 minions for 5. You guys think Silverhand? I'm fine with that. Let's see here. Alright. Questing Adventurer. I don't know for Arena that Questing Adventurer is all that good. Spell damage isn't going to help us. I think here we should go Gadgetzan Auctioneer. We have a good bit of spells. Yeah, I think Auctioneer is the only real choice there. See, Earthen Ring Farseer is not a bad mob at all. Although I will tell you, sometimes I feel like you waste its Battle Cry because you don't even hit damage that early. I like Redemption a lot. And I like Blessing of Wisdom a lot. Give us even more draw power. And you can cast Blessing of Wisdom on your opponent's minion, which is nice. I think Blessing of Wisdom is the best of these 3 cards. That's what I'm going with. Getting a lot of draw power though, which is not bad. So we're getting a little low on our mana curve here. You think another Cult Master? Alright. Taking your word for it, Snow. You played Paladin a lot more than I have. Feel like we need some minions. Well, maybe not. Hey Elgin, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. Everything's good. Just playing a little arena. Gonna open a bunch of packs after that. Kind of like the Berserker here. Humility is just so good to deal with one big massive minion that they drop. Thanks, Elgin. What do you guys think? Berserker or Humility? We don't really have removal. We have Consecration. I'm going to go Humility. Now, one thing we don't really have at all is Taunt. 2 good heals here. We could go with a Taunt minion, which would help us. I think I'm going to go Holy Light. What do you guys think? Go with the Taunt? Yeah, we don't have Taunt. That guy's a nice 3-drop Taunter. Alright, I'm fine with that. So, we could have taken, what, like 4 or 5 Earthen Ring Farseers at this point. Eye for an Eye is so situational, although again, I don't mind it just because it puts a secret out there and makes them think a little bit. But I think at this point we should probably take the Farseer. You guys don't have a strong opinion, obviously. I think Farseer is probably the best. Yeah, I'm gonna go Farseer. Alright, so we have some rare cards here. Pint-sized summoner is good, although it rarely seems to live long enough to matter, but then again, that means they have to deal with it. Alarma bot, yeah. Mind control tech, eh. Yeah, this is not a good... for rare cards, this is not a good set of cards for us. I'm gonna close my eyes and click. Mind control tech. Alright. Jeez. 3 bad cards again. Not bad, but I'm gonna go pint-sized summoner this time. Alright, so we only have 3 cards left to pick. Raid Leader is a solid card. Dread Corsair gives you taunt, but Hammer of Wrath is really nice. You can deal 3 damage, which usually lets you remove most minions, and you get to draw a card. So I think Hammer of Wrath is the way to go. What do you guys think? We do lack taunt in this deck, that's for sure. Since we don't have taunt, I think we need removal, which Hammer of Wrath gives us some. And another pint-sized summoner. This is really... the RNG is kind of crazy. We could have, what, three pint-sized summoners and 4 Earthen Ring Farseers if we wanted to. That'd be a pretty failed deck, I think. Crazed Alchemist gives you some interesting options. For example, our Cult Master could be a 2/4 instead of a 4/2, which makes him a lot harder to remove. I think I'm going to go Alchemist. We've had some pretty crappy selections in these last 3 or 4. Alright, so again, these are rares. You wouldn't know that they're all that good. We could go Holy Wrath and hope... I don't know. What do you guys think here? No real good choices. I agree, Snow. Alright, so there's our deck. We'll go ahead and give it a whirl. So this is the first game in this Paladin Arena series. We don't have hardly any taunt, but we do have some decent removal, as well as some decent minions, so we'll see how it goes. Once again, you can follow me on Twitch, Twitter, and YouTube at Darhoff. After this Arena series is over, we will be opening 100 packs.
Uther versus Jaina.
You asked for it.
I will fight with honor.
So we have 2 secrets in this deck, and we drew both of them at the beginning. I'm gonna drop Redemption for now. I don't even know if I should play Noble Sacrifice this early or not. And Redemption comes right back. Alright. I don't know if I should play Redemption this early. I mean, Noble Sacrifice this early. Why not? You never learn if you don't try, right?
Do you need a blessing?
So we could Blessing of Wisdom on the Priestess. I'm gonna hold that for now, just get a token up instead.
Reporting for duty.
So now if she attacks the token, then... she probably won't, yeah. Oh yeah, that's right, it doesn't just from a token, it's also when she attacks me, so that worked out. Block 3 points of damage, not
Well
bad.
played.
Go ahead and get our taunt minion down.
To battle!
Turn 4, we'll probably go ahead and drop True Silver Champion. Take out that Dire Wolf Alpha.
I wonder.
Give me a quest.
Alright, so Questing Adventurer played down. It's gonna be able to feed it pretty well
The
with
light
the,
protects me.
Jeez. Well, good thing is we can take it out with True Silver Champion, or we can hammer our Wrath it and kill it with the token. I like that play better.
To battle!
Job done.
I could have True Silver Champion and attacked it. I would have taken 3 damage, counting the 2 heal, but rather save the True Silver. Alright, so Polymorph on a 3-3. That's not a bad pull for us at all. We could Consecrate and clear the board. I think I'd rather a True Silver Champion here. I'm gonna say Blessing of Wisdom
For
still.
justice!
Could get Redemption out. I'm gonna go ahead and do that.
Job's done.
Probably
You
play
shall
Demolisher
not
and a
pass.
token next turn. Although this arena series just started, so it's the first game.
You gotta be kidding me! For justice!
So we got the Venture Company Mercenary down. How much have I spent on packs? I don't know. I spent a lot of money. I don't want to calculate the math. I had almost 50,000 gold.
Bad.
Illidan. Well, we can take Illidan out, and Repentance will, our secret will bring back, Redemption will bring back this guy, so. We could go ahead and cast Cult Master and draw a card from that as well.
Join or die! How you doing?
We actually get 2 cards out of it from once he dies the second time.
You gotta be kidding me!
Yeah, I don't usually stream this time of day, but I have tennis tonight, and I really wanted to start opening some packs, so.
Not good, not good.
And it's killing me not to have packs. So yeah, I had almost 50,000 gold after the wipe, which is, you know, the equivalent of close to 500 packs. So, all right, we're gonna use Consecration now, for sure. We could get, let's see, we could Pint-Sized Summoner and Token here.
Summoning portal open.
Reporting for duty.
Who's next?
Job's done.
Well, I'm glad the Europeans, actually I have quite a few Europeans that watch the stream. It seems like a good chunk of my audience is European. Wow, that Cult Master's doing some work. We just drew another card from him.
Dingo!
I'm actually gonna probably bounce the Cult Master here. Ooh, Guardian of Kings, alright. So use Guardian of Kings with our Pint-Sized Summoner. And then gonna go ahead and bounce the Cult Master. Yeah.
Drink with me, friend.
So I can replay him next turn. Then I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna put Blessing of Wisdom on his Dark Iron Dwarf.
Job's done.
So at least we draw cards from when he attacks. He'll probably hero power the Pint-Sized Summoner would be my guess. So we got a good card advantage here, 5-2, which should start working out in our favor here before too long.
What to do? What to do?
That was interesting. He's gonna use the Okay. Well, that's basically a 3 for 1. Actually, a 3 for 0 because we drew a card. Although we used a card to draw the card. 3 actions for 1, including the hero power. But he left the Pint-Sized Summoner out, which lets us really, you know, accelerate this deck a bit. We'll get the Cult Master back down.
Or die! Or both.
And
Just me and Mr. Bitey.
Challenge accepted.
Coming through.
draw 2 more cards here.
Job's done.
So this Cult Master, I believe we've now drawn 6 cards from this one Cult Master. That's pretty crazy. That may be a record for the most cards ever drawn from a single Cult Master. Alright. Wasn't what a misplay. Yeah, I could have alchemist it. It's true. Although I don't mind saving the alchemist for a big minion later on. Yeah, 2 cards. I mean, I don't know. I think it's fine either way. Let's see here.
Let me think.
Whoops.
I think I'm gonna go ahead and get. I don't want to overextend too much in case she pulls a Flame Strike. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and play the Farseer. Heal up a little bit. Get a token down.
Reporting for duty.
I'm gonna end my turn there. Because 1 Flame Strike would wipe the board.
Locked and loaded.
Mind Control Tech. It's not gonna do all that great. Alright, that's 7 cards now for this Cult Master. Alright, so the different mage, it's not Mirror Image because, Mirror Entity because it would have mirrored before. It could be Counterspell. It could be Vaporize. Let's see. I think we'll attack and find out. Alright, it's Vaporize. Alright. So I attacked with the Dragonlink mechanic because I wanted to keep the Demolisher's passive in play. Alright. Let's get Questing Adventurer down. See, Hammer of Wrath will give us 3 damage. 7 mana left.
Of course. I must move quickly.
love my new recipe.
I could have done that different. Oh well. I could have done that different if I had, what I should have done there was use the Alchemist to change the Demolisher to a 4-1 and attacked with it. But I was focusing on beefing up the Questing Adventurer as much as I could. So it would have been 3 more points of damage I could have got in.
You love my new recipe.
Alright, well that's game. The draw power of this deck, so that Cult Master was crazy. What, 7 or 8 cards by the end of it? Not sure why he's checking all the minions. He has no cards, so there's really nothing he can do at this point.
Quest accepted.
Don't rush me.
GG. Alright, so that deck worked pretty well. So, this is something that we talked about a little bit in the in our Hearthstone Skype channel today. Notice that the bar went to the end but didn't level. I think there's a hard cap where you can only gain 1 level per match. So I think we actually gained enough experience to gain 2 levels, but it doesn't let you. It only lets you gain 1 level per match. So that sure seems to be the way it works. I just want to thank everybody who's watching the stream today. Right around 40 people, which is pretty good for me. I know it's not big in the grand scheme of things, but
I will fight.
thanks
with
everybody
honor.
for watching. Hope you enjoy the stream. We're going to open 100 packs after this arena run is done, so...
I feel icky.
We could drop the pint-sized summoner here. He's just going to run his leper gnome into it. I think I'd rather go ahead and just token up instead.
Reporting for duty.
He may still just run his leper gnome into the token. But that way we don't use a card. In worst case scenario, I run my leper gnome into him. Or my token into him. Which will be 4 damage. I'm gonna go ahead and play Demolisher next turn. He'll definitely attack me now. Yeah. Alright, so we're gonna play Demolisher this turn. Take out the leper gnome. As a 1/4, Demolisher can be a little tough to deal with. So he's gonna Arcane Shot it. Alright, so that's still a 2 for 1 though. So Arcane Shot, well, not quite 2 for 1 because the Direwolf's still alive. Let's see. We could Hammer a Wrath the Buzzard. Could go ahead and get Cult Master down. We could Consecrate and clear the board. I'd rather save Consecrate, I think. Alright, I'm just going to go ahead and play
Summoning portal open.
Pint Size in the token.
Reporting
I
for
did that.
duty.
Nah, I did that wrong. That was bad. Not bad, but I would have done it differently if I really thought about it. Starving Buzzard, yeah. The 500 packs are from the gold I got after the reset. Alright, so let's see here.
Join or die, or both.
Jeez, I did that wrong too. Wow.
The
Alright.
battle!
Alright. I gotta get my play
Reporting
on.
for duty.
What I wanted to do there was Hammer of Wrath, but I miscounted my mana. The misplay. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and consecrate this next turn.
Drink with me, friend.
Consecration will be good. Oh no, it bugged again. The card's bugged again. So there's some bug with the Brewmasters apparently. At least it didn't completely freeze the game this time.
To battle!
Coming through.
Yeah, it didn't lock the game at least. So definitely some bug with the Brewmasters. I never noticed that bug before. I wonder if it was introduced as a part of the patch unintentionally. Oh, there it goes. It went away now that he replayed that card. Oh, Hunter secrets are very annoying. So I could play the Brewmaster and bounce the Summoner to try to save it from a Hunter. What is it, Explosive Trap? Which probably is at least one of these.
Drink with me, friend.
I should have attacked with her before I bounced her. Well, if I attacked, it would have procced the trap, so... it's Snipe, okay. Well, it still could be Explosive Trap on that one. So let's attack first and see if it's Explosive Trap. Alright. So now we can get our Venture Company Mercenary down.
You gotta be kidding me!
We'll end our turn.
Blood and plunder.
Need to take out that Direwolf Alpha here at some point. Well, he's gonna do it for me. Alright, so we can Hammer of Wrath the Cobra, which I definitely want to do. Well, we have 3 Blessing of Wisdoms out now. So let's go ahead and put one on our Venture Company Mercenary. And then we'll get a totem out as well.
Reporting for duty.
Yeah, definitely good card advantage. This deck definitely shows the power of card draw. Alright, so he killed off our mercenary.
For Nazata.
He's now out of cards, so... See, if we Craze Alchemist and make it a 5/4, we can Hammer of Wrath it and kill it with our token.
You love my new recipe.
To battle!
And then we can... go and get our Pint-Sized Summoner out for next turn.
Summoning portal open.
I'm gonna say Blessing of Wisdom for now. Probably go ahead and cast it next turn. Maybe even on his minion if it's a big minion. Nope.
Join or die, or both.
My eyes are open.
Don't rush me.
Coming through.
Reporting for duty. Job's done.
Yeah, definitely not in bad shape. I mean, he's top decking, so. And the heals put us out of range of
Magic
his
shall
hero
not
ability.
save
Really making that big a difference.
Just me and Mr. Bitey.
See, if I humility his Spellbreaker, I can keep my Farseer alive. Kind of want to save humility in case he gets a big minion out.
Of course. My eyes are open.
Who's next?
Sunwalker will be really nice for next turn.
Coming through.
I'm actually not going to play a token here because I don't want to fill the board, so I can't cast my Sunwalker next turn.
Put this apple on your head.
Yeah, he's just top decking, so we're in pretty good shape. Once the Sunwalker comes out and gives us taunts, this Pint-Sized Summoner has really done some work. 3, 5, 7, 9, 13, 15. True Silver Champion is game.
Coming through. Who's next?
To battle!
Yeah.
Of course.
For justice.
GG. Alrighty. So continuing to level the Paladin deck up. 2-0. Playing well, playing well. So yeah, this deck seems to be working really well. I appreciate you guys' insight. Yeah, you're right, Xtega. He did overextend, which allowed my consecration to really wipe out a lot of his minions.
I will fight with honor.
I will say we're seeing the power of the... I'm going to drop humility for now. This Venture Company Mercenary has turned out to be a really good card for Arena. It's so hard to deal with early. That Pint-Sized Summoner did a lot of work as well. We've had some MVPs. The first game was the Cult Master. The second game was probably the Pint-Sized Summoner. Really allowed us to establish board control. I could coin into a token here. I'm not going to do that. Yeah, Blessing of Wisdom is a great card. I am sold on it. I haven't played Paladin very much, so I appreciate you guys' insight who play Paladin a lot more than me. Let's see. I'm going to go ahead and coin into our top end. He could hero power and kill it with his hero power and the gnome together. He chose the Moonfire instead. Not a bad play. Let's see, unfortunately, I don't want to drop a totem because if I do, he's just going to hit it with his Worgen and Enrage. So, even though we're going to waste the Shattered Sun Cleric's ability, I think that's the play here.
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
Job's done.
Because if he enrages the Worgen, then he gets to have a Wind Fury with a 4 attack, so we can hit for 4. See, instead, he opted to trade there, so... See, we could True Silver Champion. We could get the Cult Master out. And then True Silver Champion next turn with Noble Sacrifice, maybe.
Let me think.
He's going to get at least 2 attacks with this guy, so I'm going to go ahead and use Blessing of Wisdom on him and
Reporting for
Yep.
duty.
I was just looking at the chat. I agree with you guys. I did pretty much the same thing that you guys were suggesting.
Wanna blow something up?
So this bomber took out our guy, which interestingly doesn't proc the noble sacrifice because it's not an attack. So that was good play by him.
Not a morning person.
He chose, now see, look, he chose not to attack with the Chillwind Yeti. Interesting. Huh. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and play the Truth Over Champion here. And take out
Justice.
his Cult Master. Not his Cult Master, his Imp Master.
Bring me steel.
That's interesting, he's opting not to attack with his Yeti.
Get down!
Would have preferred he attacked with a minion to proc that secret. Whether it was intentional or not, that was good play by him. Alright, so if we consecrate... We can consecrate, kill the Yeti, and have a token up after.
Let me.
Or we could just kill the Smith.
Reporting for duty.
And I can Hammer of Wrath the Yeti next
For
time. I'm gonna kill the
justice.
Smith. Bit overkill, obviously, with the 4 attack there, but now I can Hammer of Wrath the Yeti this turn, still draw a card. If he chooses to attack, I am glad we took that consecration. Alright, so this turn we can Hammer of Wrath the Drake.
I hope you like my invention.
Still in pretty good shape. It's interesting, he refuses to attack with that Yeti. I don't know. I would have run the Yeti into something at one point. It's a big minion to just completely not use, but
Where
I understand
shall I
what
strike?
why he did it.
It's time for a little blood.
Probably go ahead and get our Guardian of Kings down. Let's see, we could double Cult Master and draw 2 cards. I think I'm gonna go ahead and
Give me
do
a
this.
quest.
So we'll go Questing Adventurer. So I want a Blessing of Wisdom.
I wonder.
I must move quickly.
So next turn we'll probably go Guardian of Kings.
For the king!
He'll probably take out our Cult Master. Yeah, good play there. Alright, he finally decided to attack with the Yeti to take out the Taunt Master. The Taunt Master. The Twilight Drake. I don't know what a Taunt Master is exactly. Alright, so we'll get our Sunwalker down this turn. Probably just Sunwalker and Totem.
Truth is my shield.
Yeah.
Reporting for duty.
So at 10, we'll probably do Cult Master, Dragonly Mechanic, or we may go Blessing of Kings. If he can remove our taunt minion, well, he can ping the shield and then take it out with his 5-2. I'll take that. I'm gonna go ahead and get Blessing of Kings down. I just want a big minion on the field.
Justice.
And Demolisher.
Job's done.
Feel like we need to take back board control. We're back even on cards, so we gotta try to get some value out of our 2 draw cards that are left. Savage Roar, is that what I heard? He is throwing all kinds of cards down. Alright, Healing Touch back to 27. Hopefully Demolisher kills his swamp moves. And it did. Nice. Very cool. That's what we needed to have. Alright. We could Crazed Alchemist here. And then kill his taunt minion.
You love my new recipe.
Oh, I should have Cult Mastered first and got a card from that. That was bad.
Me and Mr. Bitey.
Job's done.
Need to slow down there. I played a little too quick. But we're in good board control now. If he pulls a swipe or something, that could hurt. There's a swipe. That was the perfect pull for him. That was the perfect pull for him, unfortunately. We'll go ahead and use Blessing of Wisdom here so we can start drawing some cards, hopefully.
Yeah.
Not bad.
Squire, attend me.
Ready, sir.
Eyes are open.
Job's done.
So we're in a pretty good spot here. I mean, it's 30 to 24. We're top decking, but hopefully we can keep our draw power minion up.
Play. I concede.
Wow, he conceded. Jeez. I don't know that I would have conceded at that point. Maybe he didn't have any more swipes or anything he thought could clear. But GG. I don't know that I've ever had someone concede with 24 health before. Alright, so 3-0, continuing with this Paladin deck that seems to be working pretty well. Pretty excited about it so far. So a couple things I could have done better in that game. I could have played the Cult Master first, which would have given me an extra card during that one round. I think there was something earlier on I would have done different too, but I try to point out when I think I should have done something different. So people who are watching the videos can learn about the game.
You asked
And
for
obviously if someone in chat, if you think I should have done something different, you know, feel free to say so. Because I definitely make mistakes. And drop the Guardian of Kings for now.